Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear humanity, I've come today and we are going to discuss health. The matter we are discussing is health. Your health and your friend's health, as well as this video is mainly intended for young men and women, because they are some of them are preparing or looking forward to the future. But in this video, I'm going to point out the dangers that are hidden in alcohol, the dangers or hidden dangers of alcohol, and what alcohol does to the human brain, as well as to the human health. First of all, I'll point out one of the major reasons why I do have to send these videos or to put these videos on air, so that young men and women understand what are their responsibilities, the responsibility to their health, as well as the responsibility to look and protect and save yourselves from the dangers that are hidden in alcohol. First of all, one important thing that you as young men and women should know is that alcohol is forbidden by a holy divine law, or alcohol is forbidden by a holy divine prescription, which is found in the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran is a book, a holy book of the most holy, glorified Rahmatullah, the book which was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for human beings to use as a guidance, or in a common man's language, what you call a manual. The Quran, the divine holy laws and divine prescriptions, as well as the divine directives, we are revealed and we are intended and revealed to all human beings who are residents on planet Earth. The divine holy laws or divine holy prescriptions and divine holy directives in the Holy Quran, the Holy Book of Allah, we are revealed as a guidance for men and women, children, and everyone. It is a universal guidance for everyone who lives on planet Earth, or who consider herself as a human being. So now today the topic is health and hidden dangers of alcohol. Alcohol is forbidden by a holy divine law. Allah has said, human beings, do not consume alcohol or do not put alcohol in your bodies. The reason is there are so many dangers that once a human being puts alcohol in their body or drinks alcohol, there are so many changes, so many very, very devastating dangers that occur, or the danger to health occur in the human body, she or he, when they take or consume alcohol. One of the most deadly and very serious dangers of hidden in alcohol is that it disables every electrical spasm in the red and white blood cells in the blood of human beings. When we speak of electrical spasms, these are electrical spasms that are within the red and white blood cells, which manages the brain, the whole entire system of the human body, in order that body to be able functioning well. The cycles and the rotations of those spasms have to be clean and free of alcohol, because once alcohol enters a human body, it will attack the red and white blood cells and disable the electrical sequencing rotations of the red and white blood cells, causing the brain neurons in a human brain to lose what we call to be disabled, to count the brain neurons in a human brain. If the red and white blood cell electrical spasms are disabled, automatically the brain neurons will go into what we call partial paralysis. Partial paralysis is a situation whereby the neurons cannot function because they are disabled, like the red and white blood cells. They are disabled by the presence of alcohol in the human body, because the brain neurons are cut off from the supply of electrical spasms that are found in the red and white blood cells. So once the brain neurons are cut off or disabled, that means a person cannot articulate what we call coordination of her body to the speech. If she was asked a question, she won't be able to make any meaningful speech. If the brain is partially disabled or in a state of paralysis, a person won't be able to make any meaningful speech, and they wouldn't be able to stand on their two legs upright. They'll be staggering. That is when a person is classified as drunk. When you're staggering, you cannot articulate response to speech or articulate reason, the ability to reason, so that you recognize yourself. When you are in a state of partial paralysis of the brain, that means you can reply, but your response will be it would not make any sense to whoever you are responding to. It will not make any sense to the people around you. That means you've lost all senses of accountability to recognize yourself, as well as to articulate reason, and you cannot even stand on two legs. That means you are in a state of your brain is totally in a state of disablement. Once this happens, many of you, the people who do what a neurology, the people who treat brain diseases, will tell you that once the brain goes into a partial paralysis, this it happens because it's very, very dangerous for a human brain to enter any we say we are talking about now time. For instance, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. When the brain if you count 1 to 10 seconds, and those 10 seconds, the brain is in a partial paralysis. That translates that person is his brain or his ability to coordinate the entire system of the body, the entire system of the brain activity is totally disabled. And being disabled, it's damaged completely. It's damaged. There's some damage. It's damaged because a brain is not allowed to stay or to go in any sort of paralysis or partial paralysis or any sort of starvation of electrical spasms that are brought into the brain neurons by the red and white blood cells. Once the brain is cannot get what you call electrical supply, electrical spasms or supply of electrical spasms, and the neurons goes into the brain neurons goes into what you call partial paralysis or disabled. That is very dangerous to any human being, especially to young men and women who are alcohol users. Because with an alcohol user, you drink today, and you find yourself that maybe tomorrow around you may drink today in the evening around 10 or in the afternoon, and around 10 you go and drink again. So the same effects keep on hurting or breaking or damaging the brain neurons on a daily basis, causing irreversible damage to the brain neurons, which translates that you are very likely to become or to contract dementia. To contract dementia. If it's not dementia, it can easily the damage to the brain neurons can easily change your heart sequencing rotations, which means that you get blood pressure or effects of high blood pressure or whatever, causing high blood pressure, as well as damaging to the entire organs, body organs in your system. And to the blood system, because blood is an organ, the alcohol, once the red and white blood cells are attacked and disabled, that means every part of your body is very likely to have every part of your organs in your body, every organ in your body is very likely to be under what we call damaged in one way or the other. The kidney will be damaged because they won't be able to function very well they won't be able to work normally on their natural sequencing rotation cycles, as well as the liver and the heart and every part of your body is kind of every part of your organ and every organ in your body is totally put out of action once you put alcohol in your body. So this advice is to young women and men, because Many of you do not understand these things because some of some of these facts are hidden from you. Because I will not give the reason, but they are hidden from you. And once you enter the process of alcohol use and drinking, these damages that occur in your body, they make your body become what called a pain store. You know, our body becomes a pain store, whereby you went out, you drank all night, and the next day you wake up with hangover headaches. When you wake up with hangover headaches, that confirms whether you've seen a doctor, that you've got that is a diagnosis in your own body, with your own body, before you go to what you call a doctor to find out why your head was pounding with headache. Once you have hangover headaches, that is a symptom, a diagnosis by your own body that your brain neurons were damaged. That is what? A symptom, a diagnosis that your brain neurons were damaged. We are damaged with something that is irreversible. So when you do the same thing again and again, drinking today, drinking tomorrow, and the same effects occur to your brain, the danger, the damage always keeps growing and growing, which may lead to either kidney failure or multi-body organ failures or dementia, and so on and so on. And also joint what you call a joint pain, what we call which is known as arthritis. Because once alcohol is in your body, in the entire system, alcohol, when it enters the human body does not know how to remove this alcohol toxic gunk from the human body. The human body does not have the mechanisms and does not know how to remove alcohol toxic gunk from the blood system. And that leads to your blood. If you are to make and study your blood, how it looks like, and how it originally it was before you started drinking, and how it looks after you've been drinking for maybe 2 years or a year, you find that your blood color also changes, and your blood whatever thickness and whatever to be your blood to be fluent and clean, that also changes completely. So the entire system of the blood system is clogged with toxic gunk of alcohol, which causes the heart to either work so hard to be able to keep your body a little bit okay, and the brain also, everything in your body goes very wrong because the entire body is circulated with toxins of gunk, of alcohol gunk, and that causes many body ache. It causes too much body ache, which I said, you don't have to drink, so that when you drink, one or the other, as I told you, alcohol, the body of a human being does not know how to remove alcohol toxin gunk from the human body. It does not have the mechanism, and the body doesn't have the mechanism, doesn't have the mechanism, and doesn't know how. So every element of alcohol toxin gunk circulates in every part of your body, as it disables the red and white blood cells, it attaches its whatever on every red and blood cell in your body. It goes, when your cell goes to the brain, it goes to the brain. When your cell goes to whatever. And the the cycles of, or the cycle rotations of building muscles on your body are kind of become also affected. What causes the what you call it causes what you call it causes arthritis, because the alcohol, when it's in your body, it's like a boiling every tissue, what you call muscle tissue damage, degradation, muscle tissue degradation. Once alcohol is in your body, it causes an effect which is also a deadly effect, which is human body muscle degradation. So the time the more alcohol sits in your body, the more degradation it impacts on every tissue of your muscles, causing the muscles to lose any ability to renew or grow or whatever. And that makes some people their joints, body joints, every part of their body joints clogged with alcohol, toxic gunk, which causes the slow decaying kind of effect in the joints, the decaying effect of joint whatever that is in the joints, causing the joints to become damaged or degraded, joint muscles and tissues degraded, and the bone whatever kind of degraded and boiled. It's like a boiling and decaying, boiling in a format of decay, but boiling in the format of decay, causing the entire system of the human body to become totally wasted by the alcohol toxic gunk, which many people end up having what we call arthritis, high blood pressure, kidney failure, liver problem, pain every part of your body. So this message, as I said, is directed to young men and women. Is recorded for young men and women, because maybe you did not know the effects of alcohol. Maybe you were not aware of the dangers of alcohol in your body. The same way you are studying and looking forward to have a mortgage and have a family, I think you would put it as the first priority to look after your health. That once you take on a mortgage, you are able to work and pay it all off, as well as in good health. You work hard and you pay off your mortgage, as well as when your health is good, you are still able to enjoy yourself, even the older age, when your body muscle tissues are not wasted by the gunk or toxic gunk alcohol residues in your blood system. And with the alcohol toxic gunk in your blood system or in your body, there is likeliness you get to age 40, you are 45, some of people won't be able to walk properly without a stick, to wake up without pain, because every day, as I said, that alcohol sits in your body. It does what we call a decaying, but in a format of boiling every tissue, every muscle and tissue on your body, in your body, causing pain every hour, every day, different pain every day, every hour. So my advice, young men, alcohol is forbidden for a human being. Allah has forbidden human beings from the consumption of alcohol because the human body does not have the mechanisms or does not know how to remove alcohol from the human body. And this portion is for women, young women. Young women, I said to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What I've just said is a salutation of peace and respect and honor and love and wishing you to be a happy person in your life. Because a salutation of Assalam is what was given to the father of human beings. A salutation of Assalam is a salutation used by every Muslim. Every person who practices Islam uses the salutation of Assalam to greet and exchange wishes of good health to their fellow human beings. As women, young women, your responsibility to your health is has extras that you as women have to know and have to carry, because as women you were given the tasks of raising families and bringing new creations of human beings on planet Earth. It is very important for you as a young woman to know that alcohol is forbidden by a divine holy law by Allah, who created every human being or everything that is on planet Earth. Because alcohol is forbidden. In women, alcohol does very, very deadly effects if a woman drinks alcohol. For instance, if a woman drinks alcohol, the first deadly effect is that alcohol, any elements, any alcohol toxic gunk that enters your body as a woman will go straight into your reproductive system. Once a woman drinks alcohol, every alcohol toxic elements, they'll end up in the ovaries of a woman, causing irregular menstrual cycles, causing painful menstrual cycles, and sometimes bringing what you call if you drink, if you're a woman and you're drinking, that alcohol toxic residues and gunk that goes into the ovaries, it sits on the lining of the ovaries. There's a mucus which is supposed to be there to protect the egg when the egg is in the ovaries. But instead of that special mucus that looks after the baby, the egg, instead alcohol toxic gunk sits on the lining where the egg in a woman is supposed to go. And once the toxic alcohol gunk that sits and lays itself, lays the mucus of alcohol toxic gunk on the lining of the ovaries, if an egg is put in your ovaries and you meet your man and you sleep with him and you become pregnant, that very egg that was sitting on the alcohol toxic mucus of gunk of alcohol will affect the egg that has been in the woman and which has been fertilized, and now you've become pregnant, but the offspring or the child you are carrying, the womb that you are carrying, the egg is already damaged by the the alcohol toxic gunk on the lining of the ovaries or the mucus, which is in the form of an alcohol gunk, toxic, whatever, in the form of a mucus on your ovaries, lining of your ovaries. Once that happens, that is what we call, that translates to genetic alteration to your offspring. Your offspring or your child may carry a disorder as disabled or may be disabled. But the first thing what you should know, that child has a genetic disorder, a genetic fault which translates that she or he may be born with either a severe disorder or a mild disorder. But however mild or severe, those are all effects that have genetically altered the genetics of your offspring, which in one way or the other, they are very likely to find life very hard and complicated to cope with in the future as they are growing up. And you as a parent, if your child is severely disabled, that means many days you will spend or time supporting your child to be able to live with a life that you as a mother recklessly ended up putting on your offspring because you did disobey a divine holy law which prohibits women from consuming alcohol. So this message, as I said, is especially for young women and men, because you are the future generation. You are the future now, but you are looking forward to having children. My advice is that your responsibility to your life as a woman is your responsibility to your children, because your mom was responsible for you maybe until you were 18, and then after when you got over 18, you began a journey of you being a mother too. When you are a mother who is responsible looks forward to having a family, beautiful children, healthy children, and healthy herself. You have to be healthy in order to carry a womb for 9 months. You have to be very, very healthy to carry a womb or a child in your womb for 9 months. It's not having children is not a simple task. If you ever used alcohol in your body or ever put alcohol in your body, that makes it very, very complicated. As I showed you, every element of alcohol, toxic gunk in alcohol, once you take alcohol, that element of toxic gunk or toxins ends up in the entire reproductive system of you as a woman. Not only that, we as women, there's something that's very, very special that happens when a woman becomes pregnant. The day you become pregnant, your life changes completely. Why? How? The Most Holy Glorified Almighty Allah did give a task to women to be able to produce, to keep the line of humanity in continuation on living or surviving on planet Earth. With that, when you become pregnant, the Most Holy Glorified Almighty Allah loves human beings. He loves what He created. With that love, He allows the 7 near galaxies to the solar system of planet Earth to interact with your body as a woman who has become pregnant. Allah allows your body or the 7 near galaxies near to the solar system of planet Earth to interact with your body, to do the mapping of the baby you are carrying in your womb, the mapping of the 7 galaxies being incorporated in the creation, as well as the mapping of the area where you live being incorporated in what the creation is taking place in your womb, so that when that child is born, have a little bit of familiarity with the environment, either when the baby opens the eyes and looks at the sky, or the surroundings around where you are. So the surroundings around where you live as a pregnant woman is also mapped by the 7 galaxies because of their interaction with your body and the creation in your body, in order to help you, so that if you wanted to buy, before the supermarkets were made, if you wanted to hunt for something to eat to support the creation in your womb, those galaxies would help you through the mapping of the area which you live in, to direct you that go to this direction, walk like this, and pick a fruit from that tree in order to eat and support the growing creation in your body. So these are all things are done to allow human beings to familiarize with the environment around them and the 7 galaxies. Because one of the important things I have to tell you about the 7 galaxies and the universe, and the interaction of the universe with your body as a woman, because the mapping of the 7 galaxies, as well as the mapping of your body, the creation that is taking place in your womb, is done because as you are a woman of 20 years or 25 or 23 or 20, whatever, the mapping of your body with the 7 near galaxies to the solar system of planet Earth never stops, because it's done once you come out of your mother's womb. Then you take on stage 2, because you are very likely to have children, and those children, they are very likely to go. It's a continuous mapping and relationship with the creation of men or women, and men too. They get this mapping whether they like it or not. It happens to every human. So as a woman, if you prepare your body well and you don't take alcohol, going through the interaction, because when the interaction of the 7 galaxies with you body as a woman is very tiring, very, very tiring, very, very tiring, because it's a 24-hour interaction with time rotations of those galaxies, whereby your body you experience what you call fatigue. Pregnant people on this planet call it pregnancy fatigue or fatigue. Fatigue occurs because of the time rotations of the galaxies, time rotations of the 7 galaxies. That when you are pregnant as a woman, you are in constant interaction with those galaxies. 24-hour interaction for those galaxies to do the mapping, of the creation that is taking place in your womb, so that once that child is born, is comfortable with the environment around, or a little bit familiar with the environment around where you live, as well as when she or he looks in the sky, that she will feel comfortable. And that is because the universe, the moon, the planet, even planet Earth has a very big stake in your pregnancy as a woman. Planet Earth, this planet Earth, Mother Earth, has a very big stake in your pregnancy. Many women don't know that once they are pregnant, Mother Earth it has a very big stake. the moon in the sky has a very big stake in your pregnancy. And the sun in the sky has a very big stake in your pregnancy. As well as the 7 galaxies near to the solar system of planet Earth have a very big stake in your pregnancy. It's like that. I will not tell you why, but the stake that they have is to make your child, whatever the creation that is taking place in you, familiar and comfortable, because they are all the 7 galaxies or the entire universe submits and all rotates and works under one beautiful, most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. The entire universe, whatever that is in the universe, rotates. The moon goes around whatever, and the sun like that into the solar system under one beautiful holy religion, and that religion is Islam. In Islam, we have what you call a salutation of peace and harmony. We greet each other. We wish each and every one of our whatever we meet, your brothers, your sisters, even the environment. You people, you don't know that you are supposed to dispense peace and harmony to the environment, to the people around you, to the environment as well as other creations. So, as our part of making every human comfortable, we let the 7 galaxies, 7 near galaxies to the solar system of planet Earth interact with the child that is in the womb, or child that the creation that is taking place in the womb of a woman, in order that that child is familiar with the beautiful holy religion of Islam, because every human being on this planet is a Muslim. You are created from the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. And it's that very most beautiful holy religion of Islam that has forbidden men and women from the consumption of alcohol. As I showed you, your interaction with the 7 galaxies to the near to the solar system of planet Earth is not a simple task. Because if you have ever put alcohol in your body, you will find it very, very tiring. And sometimes it might be difficult for you to go through the pregnancy without having miscarriage. Some women end up having miscarriages because their bodies were already damaged before they entered into the period whereby fatigue, whether you like it, whether you are you've never touched alcohol, whether you're prepared, there's some kind of whatever that you have to experience, because galaxies are very, very powerful bodies. Very, very, very powerful bodies. Let alone the solar system of planet Earth. The solar system of planet Earth is too a powerful thing, but the galaxies are extra, extra powerful. So for you to go through the 9 months, you have to keep your body very clean from any alcohol intoxications for you to enjoy the pregnancy. Some women, they enjoy it. Some women, they always have one child and they say, I'll never have another child again, because we are not prepared. And this one too, you should know, young women, you should know this as well. You as women, the region of the moon in the sky is the religion of Islam. And the religion of Islam is the religion of your red and white blood cells in your in your body, that builds every muscle on your body, as well as that builds every muscle of the creation that is taking place in your womb. So you have to have a good relationship with the religion of Islam. If you put any kind of signpost that I don't like Islam, I hate Islam, I don't like Islam in your body, that kind of triggers of some response from your own red and white blood system, your own blood system. Once, for instance, you take water, you drink water, or eat anything, you find that I used to eat this. It never used to happen. But now I eat it. This is what happened. Those are signatures. When you say, I hate Islam, I don't like Islam, those are like signposts. When you eat something, everything else that you look around on this planet is Islam. Every living thing on this planet is Islam. Islam religion is Islam. The food you prepare for your husband, for your children, everything is Israel religion is Islam. So it would be wrong for you as a woman, a young woman, to put signposts in your blood system, in your veins, that I hate Islam, I don't like Islam. That will cause some kind of some blood cells to say, for instance, if you eat something and as soon as it notices a notice on somewhere in your body saying, I hate Islam, I'm fighting Islam, it might cause an alarm and trigger off the entire body to start causing you problem because of that very little, that thing, that signpost that you put in your brain and said, I'm a Christian, I hate Islam. Causing the red and white blood system, which build every muscle on your body or in your body, as well as building every muscle and tissue or on the nutrition that is taking place in your body. So you might cause some kind of the dispute and confrontation with Mother Nature. And with Mother Nature or with Islam, the religion of your own red and white blood cells. So the reason why I explain that is to show you that the moon in the sky, your pregnancy, rotates according to the moon, as well as the sun, as well as the entire universe, because those creations are up there. Their religion is Islam. And everything, every plant, everything that you eat support to be able to help your whatever creation is taking place in your belly to grow. All other creation you look at, their religion is Islam. So my advice, especially to women, you have extra responsibility and tasks to look after future generations, guide them, and tell them the true religion of their lives, the true religion from which every woman, every man was created, is the religion of Islam, because that is the religion of the sun in the sky. That is the religion of the moon in the sky. That is the religion of Mother Planet Earth. That is the religion of the water you drink. Islam is the religion of the water you drink. Islam is the religion of the air you breathe. Islam is the religion of every tree that you look at. Islam is the religion of every living thing on this planet. So when you are bringing up your children, tell them the truth, because none of you young women, you would like to have a child, a 3-year-old little month, 3-year-old month child, or a 3-year-old little girl, and out of nowhere, a man comes out of nowhere and blows a ballistic missile over your daughter. You wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that. A child you carried for 9 months, and a man comes out of nowhere and blows that child with a ballistic missile. I think you wouldn't like that. So in Islam, it is said to human beings, dispense harmony, peace, love, peace, dispense harmony to one another, and to mothers especially. Allow your children to understand the religion from which they were created, the religion from which every red and white blood cells build muscles on their bodies, either when they are still in the womb or when they are outside the mother's womb. So that you bring up a generation free of alcohol, free from intoxication, free from racism, free from madness and wickedness and sadism. Because today, in January 2024, many of you have witnessed atrocities live broadcast atrocities of defenseless children and women of Palestine being shelled with ballistic missiles. But if you told your daughter, my daughter never engaged, or my son never engaged in bloodshed, or never engage in racism, never engage in anything that makes other people uncomfortable. Love human beings, because it's with the human beings that you all interact. My message mainly was to inform you that young women and men, do not make your bodies pain store, whereby you are the attendant of the pain store. You are the beneficiary, or the beneficiary of the pain store. If your body becomes a pain store, whereby your leg is paining you, your head is paining you, your chest is every part, you are the beneficiary, and you are the investor, and you are the manager. So don't make your bodies pain stores. Don't put alcohol in your bodies. With that, young women and men, don't make your bodies pain stores, because you are the attendant of the pain store. You are the manager of the pain store. You are the sole beneficiary or benefactor of the pain store. Whatever pain that your body gives out, emits off, is all taken by you. Not me as a doctor, not me as a surgeon. If you reach a stage whereby you have to see a surgeon, my responsibility, I'll tell you, take responsibility of your own body. My responsibility is to do temporary procedures like an open heart surgery, to rectify, to do some bit of whatever repairing, a bit of putting some whatever of your heart. The rest of fighting for, even when you have opened your chest with to do an open heart surgery, it's you fighting for life, not me. It's you fighting for your own life. So that tells you, you are responsible for your own life on this planet. Do not consume alcohol. Do not engage in reckless, casual sex, whatever. Those are things that carry lots of diseases. And for your information, young women, most of the time, by nature, whatever, you feel vulnerable. You feel unsafe in some areas. Imagine when you've put alcohol in your body and you cannot know where you are. You cannot express and articulate any reason to secure it of yourself. You are open and available for what you call predators. Predators. Many of you know what a predators are. Do not give a chance to assess predator when he buys you a bottle of champagne and say, let's go out. As soon as you go out, he puts he throws the bottle of champagne on your on the table and say, let's enjoy it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You are not, your life, your beauty, your life is not worth even if it's a 3,000 £3,000 bottle of champagne. What is it that you are going to take it, and after a few sips, you lose your mind, you lose your body, and that man will do anything he wants, whereas when you are out of your head, you don't know what's going on in the world. So that's all I can say. Be responsible with your bodies. Look after your bodies. And it's your responsibility to protect your lives. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.